Listen, guys are straightforward and guys are go-getters. If he likes you, chances are he's going to pursue you. It's only in rare cases there are some people who are just shy. Number one, his compliments aren't always physical. I know you like it when maybe a guy says, the shape of your nose, it seems like it was, carved in the best ivory, making company, and all of that. You like, your neck reminds me of the Eiffel Tower. You like all those kind of scoop. But I want to say this. Whilst that might be okay, here and there, if that's all that he notices about you, it just might well be a red flag. I learned this from, what's this man of God's name? There's this Christian relationship coach now. I think his name is Stefan or something. A great guy, great content. Okay? So what else has he noticed about you? Let me tell you something. I mean, it will be a great sign that you are, in the right hands. Let me put it that way. When he says, I like the way you think. I like the way I like how committed you are to your career. I like the way you make decisions. So when he notices something else about you, that says a lot. Because listen to me, please, about the surest way to test the sincerity of the motives is to take sex out of the picture. Take it out the way and see what's left. If everything crumbles, So let me say this. This is one perfect way to just sieve the wolves from the sheep, In fact, the first step I gave you, is very powerful. And this one, you can as well just close your window now, because that's it. Because most times, guys who are not serious, the moment you just shut the door of the conversation regarding sex and they see they are not making a headway, they begin to post you. They're no longer interested in dates. They were enthusiastic about seeing you, but now, they're giving excuses because the moment you say you're not interested in sex, now they don't want to see you because it was really about the sex. As long as sex is even in the conversation, as long as some overly flirtatious conversations are even permitted, it's very difficult to test the sincerity of the motives. Absolutely. The difficulty, it can't be overemphasized. All right. So bear this in mind. Okay. I'm begging you. It doesn't really matter how sincere he sounds, how sincere he looks. There are some things that, jeopardize the whole thing. And in fact, let me tell you this. Some guys even truly believe they're in love. They truly believe. And you save them from that self-delusion by, number one, removing sex. Just remove sex first. Put it aside. See if you can keep a conversation. Just tell him, you know what? I appreciate all your compliments. I like your eyes. When I look into your eyes, it looks like I'm falling into a well that has no bottom. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shakespeare. Can we have any other conversation? When it's not about sex and the lyrics has ended, run. Number two, a guy who is truly interested in you, who truly likes you, would take initiative, to be around you, to spend time with you, and of course, and like I said, this is nothing sexual. He just wants to spend time with you. He just wants to spend time with you. And let me say this. I know some guys can be married to their work. But if even 1 out of 10 times he's not the one who came up with an initiative, hey, let's see a movie. What are you doing? Hey, I want to take you out. If he never takes that initiative, that's a warning sign. That's a warning sign. And usually if he's just after your body, the interest in taking that initiative will die immediately he discovers you're another type of girl. It will die. So, when he begins to take initiative to want to spend time with you, you see, that's something good. All right? That's something good. He's just interested in what you're doing. Number three, and this is a dicey one because many times ladies take this to the extreme. But when a guy wants to make very important choices and he would ask you what you think, oh my God, that's a very, very powerful cue. When he says, hey, I want to know what you think about this, that's a very powerful cue. Unfortunately, many ladies, abuse this. They see it as an opportunity to control. And so When he doesn't do exactly what you want him to do, the way you want him to do it, you start saying, he doesn't listen to me. He doesn't listen to me. Listen, especially when you're not married. We're talking about dating couples. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. And you see, even if he doesn't listen to you, that trust is built. You see, that trust is built. With time, I, for one, learned to listen to my wife, because there are some things, if like Iren says, this, I've just learned to listen. So, but at the end of the day, no matter what, if you care about the person, you always want to hear what they have to say. And that's a very, very heavy cue there. If he says, hey, what do you think about this? From things great and small, he wants to hear what you think about it. All right. Next, if he talks about his future with you, his plans, his aspirations, you see, rule of thumb is, if he's not serious with you, he will keep the relationship as superficial as possible. He will hide information. Some of you know what I'm saying. He won't say anything. He will be giving you one-liners. He might not even tell you what he does. That's serious, because he doesn't want you to know. But by the time he begins to share future plans, tell you, this is where I am at, this is what I'm planning to do, these are my dreams. And then especially when he begins to ask for your own dreams, challenge you to do better, what he's trying to do is to build a future in his head and in his heart that accommodates both of you. And that's very powerful and very romantic, if I may add. All right, so that's something to look out for. Number 5, which is the most important, that he likes you. This is for those, of course, who have the feelings vice versa. You like him too, you have past talking stage, and all of that. That he likes you when he puts a ring on it. Oh yes, that he likes you. Some guys start off with a lot of enthusiasm and energy, and along the way, sometimes they are using you to just occupy space. Some guys don't know how to be single, so they are using you to fill in that emotional void whilst they are waiting. You know what we call awaiting results. Some relationships are awaiting results. So they are using you to wait for the right person. And that's why all of a sudden the energy will just change. And they're wondering. So I just want to say this. Every dating phase is a proposal. It's meant to be, listen, we're meant to be men and women of our words. But I'm saying this for your own emotional stability. All right? Don't put too much power in the hands of other people, especially as a lady. Learn to match the energy. Please listen to me. Learn to match the energy. And this is a very important balance, because you don't want to be doing below what he's doing, and you don't want to be doing significantly above what he's doing. Listen,